because I was at a live event I spoke at today with over 100 amazing women. And there are so many insights I wanted to share that do not come across in the virtual world. So, huge encouragement because there's so much changing in like the world that we don't see when we're just doing a virtual connection. I know for me, there's so much more happening, like real people having real awakenings, making real courageous steps and courageous changes, and like being willing to be seen, being willing to like totally, completely change their career, do something they've never done before, begin to speak truth. Like there was so much beautiful truth. I felt so like it's happening. Like I feel a lot of times like I'm one of the only people seeing some of the things I see, or, saying some of the things I say. And there were a lot of other doctors at this event, like truth bombs left and right. I'm just like cheering and yelling and yay, encouraging this. Like, it's not about what you eat. Your nervous system is a major cause of what's really going on in your body, like your mind body connection. It was a amazing gastroenterologist who was talking about like it's not about the food. Your body will react a certain way to gluten or to dairy or to whatever because of the way your nervous system is set up. Like you're living in fight or flight. It doesn't even hardly matter what you eat because you're just not going to process the way you could. And these are so many foundational things that it just might not really come across that like the real world is really changing. And one of the things that happened, so I wanted to bring sort of a taste from what we did today in this beautiful space live into this video virtually, because everyone wasn't there live. You might not be getting around a lot of people that are like-minded to you, but when you do, it's so like, oh my gosh, have I been living all on my own? I didn't know it. So many people that were with us live said, I'm so glad I came because I'm kind of in my own universe all by myself. And to have a room full of people who are connecting to collaborate and create together, who are opening our hearts, which this is a major thing I'm gonna share with you in this video, because you have to open the heart first, not like later on. It's like there's nothing, it doesn't even matter what you do or what you say until you open the heart, because you're just in the mind, you're just in the fabrication. And so many people said, wow, I'm living in my own world here, but when I'm here with you guys, like it's a whole different universe. So I wanted to bring that in this video in case you have felt alone, in case you have felt like nothing really significant is changing, like you're an N of one and thinking the way you think. You're not alone. The world is changing. And there were so many like powerful, amazing, beautiful women, professionals, other doctors, other speakers, other people who've cultivated huge communities to be influencers of like leading this global change. So it was so inspiring to be there. And I just feel uh, so inspired. But the one thing that we did that was so important that I wanted to bring in this video is like to open your heart. And you could just, like we do all the time, just tap on the heart, breathe in, breathe out, soften your body, or just feel the feeling of love. Like think of someone that you love. Think about doing something that you love. Think about somebody you care about, or a time for you that was really like a meaningful experience. It will bring you into your heart. It will bring you into an actual sensation and energy. You're opening up your energy currents. So whether you tap on your heart, or you just put your hand over your heart, or you just think about somebody you love and you put your attention on your heart, this will activate your electromagnetics. Your electromagnetic field will shift. You're in a higher vibration. Even if you feel like crap right now, it will shift your electromagnetic vibration. And that has a powerful influence on your entire nervous system and on your brain activity. And so we did this really powerful, like healing circle, open our hearts. It was a guided thing. And it was like all these women there for each other, all these women in their feminine power, and men and women, we both have feminine power. but these energies do different things. And everyone was healing. There was so much like releasing. I had like tears coming out and just felt so much more connected with myself. So that was the one thing, is like, open your heart. And especially if you're a practitioner working with people, open the heart first before you do anything. It is the number one most, even if you're like a doctor in a physical office and you're going to like help update diabetes medication, and it doesn't seem like these things matter. If you want your client to receive what you're intending them to receive, you have to open the heart space. And it's obviously not just, doctors who are wanting to do this, like anybody who's in a healing work and you want to assist someone in a meaningful way. But in fact, this is such a cool story, you guys. I want to hear your comment about this, but my accountant, I spoke with him the other day, and he has now been working with like a whole bunch of these kind of similar to my thinking and similar to my kind of business, and people doing really expansive things, and they're way more conscious people. And he goes, wow, I just got off a meeting with a client group, and they guided us to like put our hand on our heart and everybody drop in your body and take 5 slow belly breaths, and let's set our intention for our meeting today. And Tim was like, I love working with these people because my life is so much richer. He said, I never knew my life could be like this. So he had like an awakening experience, my accountant, and then thought he was going to have to like change his entire career trajectory. Didn't have any imagination of what he would possibly do instead. But it led him to a whole new way of doing what he was already doing, and a whole different group of people, right, who are operating private trust structure as opposed to like public corporate structure. It's a whole new ball of wax. And he never knew that existed, but he just knew like, my life needs to change. And when we follow the heart, it leads to those changes, but it can be scary in the interim, So right now, so many of us are in the interim. We know we got to leave the one thing, but we don't know what the other thing is, or we haven't like gotten on the landing of it, the solid grounding of it. But don't worry, it's okay. Like, the thing that is having the old thing be so unpalatable is the exact same thing that will create the new foundation. So you can trust it, even though it might seem like there's this no man's land in between. You can trust it, that letting the one thing go is what is creating the new thing. And sometimes one has to happen before the other. So living connected with your heart, like, that's all it takes. And then the other thing I wanted to share was, so we're not, even when you're live with people, when we're not in our heart, we're not really connecting with them. It's just a head to head. And this is why we can get so frustrated with like, I don't really have anybody in my life I really feel connected to. But you got to connect with yourself first. You have to be connected in your body, and that ignites your electromagnetic field in a way that activates theirs. So if you're like having tea with your friend, or you're walking on the street, or you're at work, or in a meeting, or working with your clients, or whatever, the way you're present in your body will be activating for them in theirs. And it makes a huge, huge difference in how they show up and what's happening. So, I want to see, I didn't realize I didn't have the live chat turned on, but definitely chat with me if this resonates with you. There's so many things changing. And so if you're just looking at your already existing life, which is a reflection of you disconnected, what would happen if you begin to live connected? What would happen if you drop into your body? And we did this awesome exercise that we did a couple weeks ago at our big live event we had, where you're feeling and breathing your body as you're connecting with another person. So you're face to face, eyes on their eyes, looking at this person, but feeling your body. And the biggest thing I shared was like, just be in your body as you're sharing with them, or as you're, receiving their communication. And at the end of that exercise, the take home was like, live this way. It's not, let me take this break and do this exercise. Oh my God, that was amazing. How can I do it again? This is a practice to access you, to begin to be able to live embodied. And most people aren't. Most people are disconnected from sensation, disconnected from emotion, disconnected from their body because of trauma, because of past, because of society, because of, rejection, because of just learning to suppress. Like there's so much we get rejected for. Hey, don't speak up. Hey, you should be this way. Hey, you should just be happy, happy, pleasant. My dad was big on that. Be pleasant. I mean, it was just so ridiculous. Be what you are, be what you are, be alive. And so sometimes it's a relearning to learn how to live embodied when our automatic programming had our nervous system suppress our emotions before we even know we have them. So having these women embody their body, feel what they feel, and nothing is going to bring up so much sensation, energy, and emotion as when you look at another person eyes on their eyes. Like surprisingly, the most massive healing can happen just with one other human being, and the intention to release everything holding you back from health, prosperity, and freedom. It's that easy. Your body knows exactly what to do to rearrange this. So we did that exercise, and people said it was one of the most powerful parts of the day, even though it's one of the most challenging. So can you do this, right? So I asked them, like, so next time someone sees you and asks how you're doing, it's not, oh, I'm good, I did this and I did that, and oh, I'm so busy. And it's like this automatic answer from the head and from thinking, as opposed to how are you doing? And then there's like a checking in. There's an awareness of, how am I doing? I'm doing really well, or whoa, it's a pretty intense moment and I'm really resisting it. It's not a matter of I'm good, I'm bad. It's like, am I in flow right now, or am I in resistance right now? But if you're not connecting within your body, you don't know. You have no idea. And that's why most people are like, I'm good, I'm great. And they're just in this conclusion. They're not actually sensing the moment. Everything that's lacking in your life is related to this disconnection. Everything: money, energy, health, people, love, like fun, opportunities, success, all of it is related to your level of disconnection with yourself. Because all of these things are accessed when we reconnect with ourselves, because we reconnect with ourselves, it reconnects us with the now, it reconnects us with the moment. And that's what invites in the soul family. That's what invites in the synchronicities. Am I connected with myself as I move through the world? And most of us aren't. But it's easy to learn. It's easy to learn. This is what I'm doing in my work. 100% of my work as a doctor is around you, the being, the spirit, connecting with the body. Because if all I do is that, healing will automatically happen. Automatically and immediately. And then there's more we could do to expand that in specific or general ways for symptoms or situations. But if all you do is just get more connected with this being in this body here now, everything will happen. The money and the people and the success. So the biggest thing I wanted to share in this video, though, is the encouragement for those who are along this trajectory of awakening and you sometimes feel alone, or it's like not happening, or what am I doing? The virtual world, I will tell you, it's not really reflecting what's actually happening in the hearts of humans. And when we come together for the purpose of healing or awakening or like truly connecting with something real, I mean, this group was just absolutely amazing. This was tremendous. And I'm so grateful. I know I made lifelong relationships. There's for certainty with many of the people in that room. And this is where, we let so much change. So I love you guys. I'm glad we're here. Keep connecting with yourself, whether you're in your own, your own world, or you're working with clients in this same kind of work. Just know, like, it might seem like you're operating in a bubble and the whole world doesn't get it. And then there's this like medical system that just thinks you're physical, and oh, that's so frustrating. No, it's people are waking up at an exponential rate. Other doctors are waking up, and they were so glad to meet me and connect with me because they're like, you get it. You came from that conventional system and you totally get what this is really like. So a lot of people are waking up and feeling that inner calling for an authentic life of purpose and meaning and connection. So you're not alone and you're part of this. And we do have our course open up. It starts in June to work with me and what we're doing in embracing health, which is really about not just physical, mental, emotional health. It's about prosperity and freedom, like the things that make us most fully alive. Because our relationships, authentic, truly like meaningful, connected relationships, financial flow, abundance, provision, resource, like you can open within yourself. And that arranges your electromagnetic field in very particular and significant ways that increase your money flows. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what appears to be happening. So that's the invitation for Embracing Health is open. I will share the link here for those who want to work with me this year and be part of that group. There's also, we have our certification program for those who are practitioners. And I'll just share, like, this is all just about embodiment. It's not like I have these magical tools that are better than anyone else's in the world. It's the way we use them. It's the way we use them. Are you embodied, tapped into your highest consciousness that you are a creator? And you can use any of these tools that way, and it will create something truly magical. So this is what I'm up to. This is what I'm excited about. And I'm most excited just to share with you the miracles that are happening in the real world. So get out there and be in the real world, but be connected with your heart, because that's really where the ignition happens. All right. I love you guys. I'm glad to be here, and I'll see you soon. Here we go.